Hi, Nicholas Pegues here with State Representative Mark Wright, and it's an honor to serve Memphis and Shelby County on the Shelby County Republican Party primary board. And happy birthday, Mom.
And I'd like to congratulate Nicholas Pegue on his service to the Republican Party and on the primary board, and I wish him many good years in the future.
Thank you, State Representative. Thank you. Let's go.
Nicholas Pegues for State Representative.
Thank you, Terry Rowland. You're a good guy.
Thank you.
I supported Nicholas Pegues for state representative. I was going to be nominating him, and I'm so pleased to see such a good, fine young gentleman enter into the political world. We need more good people like him. Thank you, Nicholas.
Thank you, Commissioner Heidi Schaefer. You're a good person. Hi, Nicholas Pegues reporting for CNN iReport and Action News 5 Facebook. And I'm sitting here with Commissioner Heidi Schaefer, who is a representative from my district in East Memphis and Germantown. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And today I would like to thank Commissioner Schaefer for her commitment to Memphis youth and to the youth of Shelby County. And in my eyesight, Commissioner Schaefer is like a President Reagan in theory, because President Reagan was the president who made Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day a national holiday. And we must remember Memphis by being its historic, by this being the place of the National Historic Civil Rights Museum. That Commissioner Schaefer is a true testament of defending the rights of my generation and the children of Memphis. And we must learn the importance of history and preserving our democracy. And so I'm here with Commissioner Heidi Schaefer, and I want to ask you a few questions, Commissioner Schaefer. And first, I'm going to ask you part of the CNN boot camp interview process. My first question is, what made you support me as a candidate for Tennessee House District 98 in 2010?
Well, Nicholas, I was really impressed with your youth and your eloquence when you first came up, and just the sheer nerve it took to get up with folks who had been around for a long time with huge, long resumes. And that's what I love about our youth, is that they know that they can attack things, get them done, and they bring fresh, new ideas to processes that are sometimes pretty stale and old. I have to say, after a few hours of interviews, hearing you interview with a totally different perspective was like a breath of fresh air.
Thank you, Commissioner Schaefer. And I have one other question, part of the CNN boot camp interview. As a member of the Shelby County Commission, do you think that Memphis and Shelby County is protecting the rights of children under the Charter of UNICEF, or also known as United Nations Children's Fund?
You know, I would have to look in and find a little bit more about that to find out exactly what the wording on it is. I know that the program itself has gotten good press, but you know, Nicholas, with all these things, the devil is in the details. So I would want to read it over carefully. That's one of the things that I think I've and making a little bit of a reputation for myself for, is I actually read the documents and the legislation that comes before me so that I'm as informed as I can before voting. And if you're involved with it, I'd love to have you give me your take on it so that I could know more about it.
Absolutely. And I thank you, Commissioner Schaefer, for your commitment to the children of Shelby County. And this concludes the interview of CNN iReport Boot Camp. Thank you. Nicholas Pegues here. In Shelby County Unified School Board District 7. I'd like to welcome you here at Memphis and Shelby County on behalf of Commissioner Heidi Schaefer and Governor Bill Haslam of Tennessee. I welcome you.
Thank you
and
for having me.
Thank you for inspiring Memphis children.
It's my pleasure. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having me.
Nicholas Pegues reporting, CNN. Thank you. Nicholas Pegues here with my Facebook friend Casey Johns. I'd like to welcome you here to District 7 of the Unified School Board, and
Thank you.
I'm glad that you're here in Shelby County.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Have a great day.
You too.
Nicholas Pegues here with Diamond Real. I'd like to welcome you here to Memphis and Shelby County, and you have a blessed time here in Memphis. Nicholas Pegues reporting.
My pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Nicholas Pegues here on Michigan Avenue in Chicago, Illinois. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Nicholas Pegues here reporting on the Magnificent Mile here in Chicago, Illinois. This is Michigan Avenue. Nicholas Pegues reporting here on Michigan Avenue. How you doing, guys? Nicholas Pegues reporting. Nicholas Pegues here by the young lady who was requested personal service by appointment here at Louis Vuitton. And she's going to describe to the young Memphians what personal service by appointment is and how you can receive it. So if you are a young Memphian or anyone around the world who wants to come to the city of Chicago and have personal service by appointment, she'll be the person to give it to you. So without further ado, what is personal service by appointment?
Personal service by appointment for a brewery. Okay, so we are. It's okay. I am part of a global team, and what it is about consistent personalized service for our very important clients throughout the world, globally. It's really doing the highest standard of experience for the clients that come in the stores. By appointment just means that it's more of a preparation for your visit. What I do is I Google things before I ask you an email. Sizes, what's important to the client, what can I do better to make the experience seamless when they are here.
Awesome, awesome. So I really appreciate you becoming my personal assistant for me and my mother. It was truly an honor, and I thank you, and I love the city of Chicago.
It's great. I'm glad you're here.
Yes, ma'am, and thank you, and have a blessed day.
Me too.
Nicholas Pegues here in Chicago with the Commissioner of Cook County, and it was a pleasure to be here in this city of Chicago. It's a unique city. We love this city. We strolled down Michigan Avenue and saw a lot of wonderful people, and it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Well, Nicholas, thank you and your family for coming to our great city and our great county. We always appreciate guests from around the country and around the world. Especially you as a fellow county employee would certainly appreciate the fine work that county government does. So thank you and best wishes to you.
Thank you, sir.
Best wishes to everybody in Shelby County.
Thank you, sir. And you have a blessed day. I tell my mayor.
Thank you.
Nicholas Pegues reporting here with Dan Springer. I first would like to state that please send my best wishes to Shelby County Mayor Mark Luttrell. And I've heard due to a quick change in his schedule, he could not attend today, my interview with him. But I'm sitting here today with the Executive Administrative Assistant Dan Springer. And I have one question for you, Mr. Springer. What exactly does the Executive Administrative Assistant does for the functions for Shelby County Mayor Mark Luttrell? And also, what do you love most about your career?
First of all, one of the biggest things that I do for the mayor is prepare his speeches, prepare him for events to make sure that he is speaking on topic and to the correct when he gives his remarks, make sure he's prepared to do that beforehand. Another big thing that I'm responsible for, the mayor has 43 different volunteer boards and commissions, such as the Med Board, Public Building Authority, that he makes appointments to. And as you can imagine, that's a pretty big task of making sure that we have, people are aware of vacancies on the boards, and then putting people in place, making recommendations to the mayor on those vacancies. And actually, another thing that we're starting tonight, this will be our third class, but it's called the Shelby County Citizens University, and it's an 11-week program where everyday citizens, it's a free class. You come in, it's 1 day a week, sit down for about 2 hours with one of the division directors of county government. So for example, tonight we will have the Chief Administrative Officer will kind of give the big picture overview of all that Shelby County government does. Then we will have the Director of Finance and Administration that will give the overview of the budget, what all his office does. And then a new office, the Chief Information Officer, will also give his presentation tonight. But like I said, it's an 11-week course that each week you go through a different division of county government. So I was responsible for coming up with that and maintaining that and recruiting folks to participate. What is the favorite thing about the service for me? It's really getting the chance to make a lasting difference in someone's life that you may only meet one time. You know, whether that's helping them take care of their light bill for that month, or helping them deal with a loved one who's been locked up in prison. But really just having the chance to make a difference in people's lives around us and also in our community.
Awesome. Nicholas Fagese reporting. Nicholas Fagese reporting. I'm sitting here with Dan Springer, the Executive Administrative Assistant to Shelby County Mayor Mark Luttrell. And my second question is, do you feel the Shelby County Unified School Board is receiving a bad image from suburban cities? And what do patrons, some who I've personally met, feel about how we can improve the image of the Shelby County Unified School Board?
Could you repeat the first part of that?
Do you feel that the Shelby County Unified School Board is receiving a bad image from suburban cities? And what do some patrons feel that I have personally met about how we can improve the image of the Shelby County Unified School Board?
It's kind of a tough question, because as far as their image, I don't think it's necessarily a bad image. I think it's maybe an image that sometimes everybody doesn't always understand the process, and it's just a matter of kind of keeping folks informed. And as far as changing that perception, just keeping people informed on what the Unified School Board is doing, what they're about, and just being inclusive of everybody.
Absolutely, 100% agree. All right, thank you. Nicholas Fagese reporting. Nicholas Fagese reporting here with an article that was written in the Cordova Beacon 2004. I'm a former graduate of Cordova High School, and I'm here with the Executive Administrative Assistant of Shelby County Mayor Mark Luttrell. And I hope this article inspires many generations to come here in Memphis and Shelby County. I was the youngest person to apply as a Shelby County Unified School Board applicant, and it's an honor to be here in the mayor's office, speaking with Dan Springer. And Mr. Springer, you have the platform.
All right, the Cordova Beacon, dressing up at Cordova High School, by Drew Harris, staff writer. Nick Fagese believes looking sharp is as important as being sharp. So when this Cordova High School senior says to dress up, he means business attire, that is. Fagese has been on a campaign for the past year trying to get students involved in a weekly Better Dress Day. The school administration began the tradition about 2 years ago, but this year Fagese has taken it upon himself to be its strongest supporter. Every Wednesday, the school and Fagese encourage the student body to dress up. This means ties and dress shoes for the guys and dresses for the girls. On Tuesdays, Fagese gets on the school's intercom and reminds his classmates of the day. This is Nick Fagese, and I am here to remind you that tomorrow is Better Dress Day, so don't forget to dress up and wear your Sunday clothes to school, he says. Fagese said he supports the day because he has seen a change in the way students dress over the past few years. People were wearing pants with holes in them and t-shirts that were ripped, Fagese said. It wasn't Cordova High School that I knew. Students were dressing inappropriately. He also said he wanted to keep Cordova close to its roots. I promoted Better Dress Day to keep Cordova High School and the area more conservative, he said. If it sounds like Nick has lofty goals and aspirations, it's because he does. One day he would like to be a politician that represents the Cordova area. He learned the importance of dressing appropriately while working in Representative Marsha Blackburn's local office last summer. The experience taught me to be more professional, he said. It opened my eyes to see the world in a more mature way. In the business world, you have to look nice every day, he said. I'm just trying to get people to see the importance of how they look. Other than his real-world experiences in the political arena, Fagese has also learned the importance of looking nice from his mother. I tried to start off Nick with a good foundation, his mother, Marilyn Davis, said. He has always wanted to stay neat. He's always wanted to dress in more preppy attire. Fagese said Better Dress Day has caught on in popularity, but still could see more interest. It started off with a few people and has grown there. He said more girls participate than guys, but people are recognizing the day more. Students will see me in the hall and ask me, Nick, when are you going to make your announcement? It's no doubt that Nick will continue his dapper habits next year when he begins coursework at Southwest Community College. But the question remains, who will fill his Sunday shoes next year at Cordova High School?
Thank you, Mr. Springer. And can you give a shout out to Cordova High School and Craigmont High School where my mom works at?
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to those at both the high schools. Keep up the good work, and you've got a good graduate representing you here. Thanks.
Nicholas Pegues reporting. Thank you, Mr. Springer. Have a great day. Nicholas Pegues reporting here with Dan Springer. I'm Executive Assistant to Shelby County Mayor Mark Luttrell. And this is in the Shelby County Archives. We just donated this a couple of weeks ago. Could you read out the letter to inspire the children of Shelby County, Tennessee, the letter from Windsor Castle?
Sure. Dear Mr. Pegues, the Queen wishes me to thank you for the photographs which you have kindly sent to her, and was interested to hear that you will be turning 25 this year. Her Majesty hopes that you and your family have a wonderful day on 8th June, and I am to thank you once again for your kind thought for the royal family. Yours sincerely, Annabelle Whitehead, Lady in Waiting.
Nicholas Pegues reporting. And for the people who come to Shelby County, can see that in the Shelby County Archives. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Nicholas Pegues reporting with Commissioner Heidi Schaefer. Commissioner Schaefer, you have the platform.
Well, thank you so much. I wanted to wish a very special happy birthday to Mrs. Daisy Hagman. And I have in my hand something very special for you, Ms. Hagman. And I understand that you are the grandmother of a very special young gentleman, Nicholas Pegues, who's sitting in front of me and whom I've known for a couple of years and is an outstanding young man. This is a note from former President George W. Bush. And it says, happy birthday. Laura and I are pleased to add our best wishes to your celebration. May your special day be filled with joy, cherished memories, and the love of friends and family. George W. Bush. And it's on the official paper and everything. Mrs. Hagman, happy 90th birthday from all of us.
Thank you, Commissioner Heidi Schaefer. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Today is January 20th, 2012, and I'm here with Commissioner Heidi Schaefer. As you know, Commissioner Schaefer, I was the youngest person to apply for the Shelby County Unified School Board, and you nominated me, and today you're holding in your hand a letter from St. James Palace from the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Prince William, and Princess Catherine. What do you feel about the Duke and Duchess response, and could you please read out the letter to the children of the state of Tennessee?
Sure. Dear Mr. Pegues, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have asked me to thank you for your recent letter. Their Royal Highnesses are grateful to you for taking the trouble to write them asking for a letter of inspiration for the children of Tennessee. I regret that they are unable to reply personally. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge receive a large number of letters every week, and sadly the sheer volume precludes personal replies. I'm sorry to send you such a disappointing reply. Nevertheless, their Royal Highnesses have asked me to send you their very best wishes. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Claudia Holloway. And this is on official letterhead from St. James's Palace.
Thank you, Commissioner Schaefer. Nicholas Pegues report. How do you feel about Prince William responding to Tennessee?
Well, I think it's wonderful. I think it's many different connections we can have with the folks across the pond. That's better.
Thank you, Commissioner Schaefer. Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN Hour report. And also, I look forward to being honored February as a notable alumni for Cordova High School.
Excellent.
Thank you, Commissioner Schaefer.
Other organizations that's here to support early childhood education. Could you make them feel welcome, please? Now stand up for us, please.
Thank you. Stand up. Yeah.
Hey, always remember. Thank you all.
There's two announcements. We'll stand in recess at 4:30 to hear the remainder of the bills. The second announcement is just remember we have subcommittee meetings tomorrow at 9 o'clock and 4 o'clock. We've got over 100 bills to hear tomorrow, so we'll get you a good breakfast and bring you lunch. Stand in recess at 4:30. Thank you.
Public Service Leadership Academy. Please stand so we can welcome you. There they are. And we also would like to recognize the Stand for Children, the members from across the state. If you would please stand. I want to thank you all for being here today, watching how government works. Representative Pitt, you recognize.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Got a couple of great examples of outstanding leadership of our Tennessee Technology Centers in the audience today. Mark Lenz and Mark Powers from Nashville and Clarksville-Dixon. Just want to ask them to stand and just say thank you for your work on behalf of higher education in this state.
Representative Brooks, you're recognized, please.
The old Brooks compared to the young Brooks and the like. I think I've got some folks from the teachers of Knox County with the KCEA. Is Sherry and Bill here? I don't.
Next on the calendar will be item number 9, House Bill 3636 by Representative Mark. You are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, committee.
I have a motion. I have a motion and a second. This bill does have an amendment, I believe. So I have a motion on the amendment. I have a motion and a second on the amendment. If you would, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and committee. This is a caption bill, and the amendment simply states that we're encouraging the department to create and implement a parental contract that would improve parental involvement in schools.
Would you mind to read the drafting code on that?
Yes, sir. 01401262.
Thank you. Do I have discussion on the amendment? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. All opposed, the ayes have it. Amendment goes on the bill. The bill as amended is before you. Discussion on the bill. Questions been called for. All in favor say aye. All opposed, the ayes have it. Calendar and rules.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, committee.
Nicholas Fagese reporting here with Beth Hartwell, the Speaker of the House of Representatives here in the great state of Tennessee, who's holding her hand a letter from the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Ms. Hartwell.
Absolutely, and isn't it an honor that they have thanked you for your work and your effort, and what an inspiration you are to young Tennesseans and young Americans. So this was quite an honor for you to receive this letter. Thank you for sharing with me.
Thank you, Ms. Hartwell, and you have a blessed day. And it's an honor to represent Tennessee. Nicholas Fagese reporting. Awesome. Nicholas Fagese in the governor's office.
Director of Education for the College Ready Strategy of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Could we just, one more moment, as Barbara said earlier, pay honor to not just the teachers in this room, but the teachers all across Memphis and Shelby County who do such great things for our state. You know, if you've worked with us or heard about us or talked to anybody who's working with us, that teachers are very much at the heart of our agenda, and that we believe, as Brittany said, that they are the single most important factor in schools, and that whatever we can do as community leaders, as citizens, as district and state leaders to support their work, that it's important for us to do because they lift up our kids and give them amazing opportunities. You know, I always love being in this community. I said before, when I'm here, I feel sort of at home because I grew up about 5 hours from here in a little place called Falls of Rough, Kentucky. Started my teaching career in Kentucky, spent a lot of time there before sort of wandering across the United States. And it always gives me a great pleasure to be here, and not just because it makes me feel closer to home, but because the work here in Memphis, and I know as Shelby County joins in this work, the work here is so real. This afternoon we had a chance to talk to principals and to both of the great teachers you just heard and some others. And the thing I loved was that they were so excited about what the Teacher Effective Initiative is bringing to their profession and to the work they're doing. And they talked about how it was changing their practice. And you heard that from a teacher who's been in the classroom 3 years. You also heard that from a veteran teacher who's been teaching, you know, a lot of years and said, I always thought I was effective.
while they're getting lined up, who's my speaking partner this morning, someone who's a real supporter of education wherever it is, the Honorable State Congressman for the 19th.
Thank you very much. I first want to thank the Hyde Foundation, which does so much good in this community. We've had Secretary Donovan in town. He was here for Aerotropolis, but also because of the bicycle path and all the things you've done at Shelby Farms that make our community more livable. We've got Secretary LaHood coming in tonight, and that's going to involve us in some projects. But the Gates Foundation has been very dear to me. They're working on eradicating polio all over this planet, the globe. And they also were responsible for taking Randy Wade and me to Rwanda and the Congo with care to look for problems with infant mortality in those areas and problems in early childhood development. We're having a town hall at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning at the Hollywood Community Center with the Deputy Secretary of Education in town and others. But the star attraction is Tanya Lewis-Lee, the beautiful and brilliant wife of Spike Lee. And she's going to be there at the Hollywood Community Center. So if you're interested in that issue, I'd urge you to come. And I'd like to mention one other thing. Mayor Luttrell said, and it was important that he said it, that the Gates Foundation and the other foundations or groups that brought you Race to the Top are so important. Well, let me tell you, he's right. But that other group, Race to the Top, that's the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. That's the federal government who provided those funds, which Tennessee was one of the first two states to get to the Race to the Top, and other states have got them. You've got to have good teachers, and the Gates Foundation is for me.
I am one. Play it 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 for me.
I am one. Pledge for me.
I am one. Pledge for me.
I am one. Pledge for me. I am one. Pledge for me.
I am one. Pledge for me.
I am one. Pledge for me. I am one. Pledge for me. I am one. Pledge for me.
I am one. Pledge for me. I am one. Pledge for me. I am one. Pledge for me.
Hey, it is just over 2 weeks until President-elect Barack Obama is sworn into the nation's highest office. Fox 13 is introducing you to many Mid-Southerners who will make a journey to the Capitol to witness history. Tonight, Fox 13's Scott Mattis tells us about a young man who asked a member of Congress for a favor. Scott has the rest of the story. Hey there, Scott.
Hey, good evening, Merle. It's a special story of a young man right here in Memphis whose dream is to see President-elect Barack Obama sworn in as the nation's 44th president. Tonight, his wish is a reality because of Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn. Inside the North Side home of 22-year-old Nicholas Pegues, 3 generations of Memphians stand. Few words can describe the feeling he, his mother Marilyn, and grandmother have for President-elect Barack Obama.
I often see myself as, I saw myself as becoming the president one day. And it was an emotion, it was a dream that he was taking my dream and becoming something that I wanted to become.
We have, my mother and I, we have the experience of some of the things that we had to go through to get to the point to where we are today. And it's truly amazing to be able to come together as one.
Their excitement and support grew as President-elect Obama's campaign gained support nationwide.
John McCain can't decide whether he's Barry Goldwater or Dennis Kucinich.
Then the day many, including Nicholas, have been waiting for, when Americans voted Senator Barack Obama to become the 44th U.S. president.
I was at my home, and I said, oh my God, Mom, he won the presidency of the United States.
It's been a long time coming.
It was a moment that was so emotional for me. I cried that night.
Just a few days later, Nicholas, a former intern with 7th Congressional District Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn, contacted her office asking for a favor.
I called Congressman Marsha Blackburn's office, and I asked for 2 tickets, one for me and my mother, to get to the inauguration.
His request was granted. Congresswoman Blackburn, like she had for 175 others, gave 2 highly coveted inaugural tickets to Nick and his mother, tickets to see history.
For a young person who truly has a heart for public service, for them to go through the process of applying for the tickets and having the interest to do it and the desire to go and participate, I do think it's wonderful.
And God has really, truly blessed me to have him. I'm really grateful to her and to God.
America, we have come so far.
The reality of what's happening, still surreal for this Memphis family. They'll always remember where they were when the senator from Illinois became the first African-American president-elect, as they wait just 2 more weeks on the 20th day of January to see and never forget a day in history that will change history forever.
My emotions is like, ooh, wow. I'm kind of speechless when I think about what we're about to go in to actually witness. And it's just overwhelming, to be honest with you.
I think he's going to make a landmark speech, and I think I leave the remarks to Barack Obama. That's his time. You know, I respect his time. I think it's going to be truly remarkable.
Now, we're going to be in contact with Nicholas and his mother as they travel to Washington, D.C. to see President-elect Barack Obama as he is sworn in. And we will talk to them while they are there. If you know someone who's traveling to D.C. to see the inauguration, we'd love to hear about it. Come blog with us at myfoxmemphis.com. Reporting live in the studio, Scott Mattis, Fox 13 News. We'll be right back.
Many Mid-Southerners are in the nation's capital, including a young man and his mother from Bartlett, Tennessee. We talked to Nicholas Peggies after he got tickets from Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn. Tonight, we asked him about the experience.
When Barack Obama spoke, it was hearing the first African-American president to speak with so much unity and power. And with so much unity and power that I just became so emotional behind it.
Nicholas says that one day he too would like to become president of the United States.